An avoidant woman with her strong personality and independent streak can often be really alluring to men who want a strong woman. Men are drawn to her confidence, her outspokenness, her ability to hold her own. Yet, beneath this exterior comes another side to her, where expressions of emotion may be lacking or non-existent, particularly in romantic relationships, or where vulnerability is replaced by directives about what she wants or doesn't want. She has strong opinions, which you love, except when they veer into criticisms about you. Now, imagine her in a relationship with an anxious, preoccupied man, or even a secure one. His kindness and devotion may initially attract her, but soon she finds herself kind of grappling with a really familiar frustration. He's too nice. And despite his unwavering love and consistency, she craves something a little more and has trouble staying consistent with her partner, often wavering on her commitment to the relationship, which leaves you wondering what the heck is going on and what exactly does she want? And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. This particular type of dismissive avoidant woman might have a history of toxic or abusive relationships and often will flounder in healthy ones, becoming more avoidant. Maybe she's even confessed to you that yours is the healthiest relationship that she's ever had. In this video, we'll explore the hidden message behind her seemingly cryptic comments, especially if you've ever been told you're too nice, or the even stranger one, this would be easier if you were meaner. We'll also talk about how to approach responding to these comments in a confident way. And finally, we'll cover when these comments are a sign of a dynamic that is turning toxic. And if you're sensing a different vibe in this video today, that's because I've tailored this video with you guys in mind. With 58% of my audience, according to YouTube analytics, being men, I wanted to address some common patterns I've observed over the years with my male clients who date more dismissive women. Hi, I'm Katya Morozova. I'm a personal and relationship coach and certified NARM practitioner. I help people recover from breakups and become secure in their relationships so that they can have the love they want. I do this by using the wisdom of attachment theory. If that sounds interesting to you, then definitely subscribe to my channel. I'm also the founder of katyamorozova.me, and if you want to work with me one-on-one, you can book a coaching session on that website. First, let's unpack those puzzling comments that she's dropping on you. Picture this, you're in a seemingly healthy relationship and out of the blue, she hits you with "you're too nice," or "you're too good to me," or even "I wish you were more toxic." Cue the confusion, right? Does she want you to transform into a heartless jerk? Should you start flexing your assertiveness muscles? Or does she secretly want you to be mean to her? Understanding the psychology behind these comments is key. So let's delve into that psyche and decode some of these seemingly offhanded remarks. You see, her upbringing and past relationships have molded her perception of love and affection, just like it has for all of us, really. The too nice or too good comments might stem from a deep-seated discomfort with genuine kindness. And this is thanks to years of being conditioned to expect criticism or mistreatment. It's almost as if she's grappling with unfamiliar territory, like she's kind of unsure of how to navigate a relationship where she's treated with respect and care. And then there's the bombshell comment of "I wish you were more toxic." That sounds pretty absurd, right? But for her, it might be, a warped reflection of what feels familiar. Remember, her attachment blueprint is wired to respond to the bad boy archetype, someone who exudes that toxic charm that she's sadly gotten used to. And it's not that she actually desires toxicity, but rather she's grappling with conflicting emotions that are kind of coming out of her turbulent past. So real quick, have you dated a dismissive avoidant woman who has made some strange remarks to you? Let me know what she said in the comments below. I might make a future video deciphering them. Now let's uncover the hidden needs behind these strange remarks. Beneath the surface, what she's really yearning for is a partner who isn't afraid to stand their ground, someone who can speak up for themselves, who refuses to be pushed around or undermined by her cryptic comments. So when she says, "You're too nice," or "I wish you were more toxic," what she's subtly asking for is a partner who challenges her, who isn't afraid to dig deeper into her emotional world. Strangely, comments like these can actually be a marker of vulnerability for an avoidant. I know that probably sounds really weird, but this could be an opportunity for you to actually push back on what she means when she says this and help her and you get clarity on what it is that she's hoping for. And trust me, it's probably not as morbid as it sounds. You can do this by simply mirroring back what she's saying. What do you mean when you say "I'm too nice"? Or "So you want me to be mean to you?" Or you can even say, "You know, when you make comments like these, I really don't understand what you need from me. Do you wish that I was more assertive with you?" If you don't typically respond in this way, this will likely get her attention and will pique her curiosity. And if she's a healthier avoidant, she might use your comment to reflect on her behavior. Another perspective on what's going on with these comments, as an avoidant, having a ton of positive attention on her might genuinely feel uncomfortable, especially if she grew up with neglect or consistent negative attention. She simply might not trust it or really know what to do with it. And since she's an avoidant, she may not be in touch with her needs and emotions in a relationship, so they come out in these strange ways left for you to decipher. Now, if she's with a more anxious partner, there may be a subtle wisdom to her discomfort when you're being too nice. In many relationships with the avoidant anxious dynamic, the anxious partner can often work really hard to please their avoidant partner. They actually might forget that they have their own needs and only cater to hers. They might be hypervigilant to any sign of distance, tension, or disconnect, even if there isn't any. With a dismissive avoidant woman, the wisdom here is that she's actually picking up on this inauthentic behavior. She wants a partner, not someone to jump at her every request. She wants you to take up space in the relationship. Remember that avoidance, when they're on the healthier side of things, can be really big into acts of service. And she can kind of get a lot of joy out of showing up for you as well. And it's possible that she may be covertly asking to actually get to know you. Now let's take a look at the more toxic side of things. So a critical comment here or there, or a person who struggles to directly communicate their vulnerability, may not be a deal breaker for you. If that's the only thing that's going on in your relationship, that's a challenge. But here's what to look out for when a relationship turns toxic, or you're dealing with a dismissive avoidant who may be more emotionally immature, selfish, and incapable of having a collaborative adult relationship. So when the criticisms are constant, if you're constantly feeling like you're under a microscope or under attack in a relationship, or constantly being put down, That's not a healthy dynamic to be in and will start to erode at your self-esteem. The next thing to look out for is if you do push back compassionately on the comments and your partner denies them or turns things around on you and makes it about you, well, that's gaslighting. And this type of chronic behavior will make you eventually constantly second guess yourself and will erode at your trust in yourself and your experience. And finally, if your partner is simply stuck in their old trauma wound and they're unable to respect a person who is kind to them and wants to show up for them, then you're just gonna have trouble feeling seen in a relationship where your positive attention and giving nature goes unappreciated or is simply overwhelming for this person. Now, if you have a dismissive avoidant woman in your life who you're struggling to connect with, and you'd like me to translate some of her comments, or if your anxiety gets the best of you in your relationship with a dismissive avoidant, and you don't know how to respond or push back on things in an appropriate way, and you'd like some clarity, or if you've gone through a breakup and your dismissive avoidant is still in your life, and you'd like to navigate reconnecting, then I recommend booking a coaching session with me where we can discuss your unique situation and I can give you feedback on how to approach things with your dismissive avoidant woman from a place of confidence and security. You can do that by going to katyamorozova.me/single-session, or you can simply click on the link in the comments, in the pinned comment. Did you like this video? If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to watch more content about the avoidant attachment styles and if you want to become secure in your relationships. Next up is my video on what the dismissive avoidant feels during no contact. So definitely check that out next. It's going to be right up here. All right, thanks so much for watching and I will see you on the next one.